having friends na confident. Kasi maghanap ka talaga ng confident, tapos dikitan mo sila. Kasi nakakahawa yung confidence.
Kaya kita friend.
Thank you naman.
Small things.
Thank you naman.
Ang question natin for today, Madam, sa ating mga sarili, is how do we confidently present ourselves?
Yes. Kasi parang ang pinaka-question, di ba? I think that's the most asked question for me. I don't know about you, Madam, pero yun yung pinaka-common na nababasa ko. How do I become confident, especially in the context of being in front of other people? Kasi of course, may certain kind of confidence that we only experience internally, within ourselves.
Right.
There's that quiet confidence. But then there is also the kind of confidence that we see and experience and express kapag ka nandun tayo sa harap ng tao. So this includes public speaking, this includes being in front of new people, making connections. So ayan, I think, feeling ko naman, Madam, we've had our fair share of learning how to be confident.
Maraming learnings, maraming failures, maraming kwentos about confidence. Ako kasi, I've never always been confident naman. Very mahiyain talaga ako. Alam nyo naman, I am an introvert. So, nung bata pa ako, sobrang shy ko. Kung hindi mo ako kakausapin, hindi kita kakausapin. Minsan, I'm getting mistaken as mataray kasi parang nandun lang ako sa isang sulok, hindi ako namamansin kasi nahihiya ako. Ikaw ba, Madam? Have you always been an extrovert, extra confident, ganyan?
I would say, siguro nung bata ako, naalala ko kasi I would present, halimbawa sa mga family gatherings, I would go in front, join games. Pero medyo nawalan ako ng confidence, puberty, yun nga, yung mga times na hindi ako sigurado sa sarili ko, nahihiya ako magpakilala. Pero I think, innately, extroverted talaga ako. And nabalik ko na lang yung confidence na yun. Nung tumanda na ako, I had to recultivate my confidence. Kasi, as a kid, wala ka namang insecurities pag bata ka, diba?
Right.
Pero, as we grow old, we learn these insecurities with the way we interact with our environment. And to me, I think yung biggest source ko ng lack of confidence, or the reason why I lacked confidence, was I didn't think that I was good enough by default. Kasi nga, yun nga, di ba parang may ganong feeling na, am I even good enough to raise my hand? If I speak, will anybody listen?
Oh my gosh. Tapos minsan nahihiya talaga ako mag-ask ng questions, especially sa class way back. Kasi parang they would iniisip ko na, baka isipin nila na na hindi ako matalino or bobo ako, na hindi ko alam tong mga to. But then I realized along the way, nung lumaki na ako, na parang it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to look stupid as long as, alam mo yun, parang aaminin mo na, hindi ko talaga to alam. Parang,
kailan mo yun natutunan? Yung ganong mindset?
Na lang, as in, working na ako. Kasi, actually, honestly, ang aga ko nag-work 18 years old ako nag-work. So, parang being the shy citizen talaga. As in, hindi talaga ako nagtatanong. As in, parang kung ano lang yung sasabihin mo sa akin, susundin ko, okay lang kahit nahirapan ako. Hindi ako inquisitive I mean, lahat ng tanong nasa utak ko lang, hindi ko siya binablurt out. Just because, yun nga, feeling ko, baka sabihin nila, baka isipin nila tanga ako. Ganun. So, as in talagang nag-start na siguro ako sa business. Diyan ko lang na-realize na, okay lang na I don't know things kasi I can learn things. I can Google things. I have the capacity to ask people na kahit random pa yan. Dati, oh my gosh, hiyang-hiya akong mag-reach out sa mga mas matanda sa akin or sa mga mas intimidating na tao, like yung mga successful business people. Ayoko silang tanungin kasi parang, nakakahiya. Papansinin ba nila ako? But then yun nga, na-realize ko na, wait lang, sinong ibang tutulong sa akin kung hindi ko aaminin na hindi ko alam? Ganon. So,
ang parang it's kind of ironic. I don't know if ironic is the right word to use, pero isn't it funny na we find confidence when we admit na we're not perfect, na okay lang pala na hindi natin alam, na okay lang pala magtanong, na okay lang pala magpatulong. I think to me, I guess this is how we can segue into our definition of confidence. Kasi to me, that's exactly how I see confidence. Na it's not about being perfect and being good at what you need to do. Hindi yun confidence. Kasi I think meron akong misconception nung bata ako na inisip ko na magiging confident ako kapag magaling na ako. Magiging confident ako kapag kaya ko na i-present sarili ko ng maayos. Magiging confident ako pagka impeccable na yung English ko.
Right.
Parang meron akong hinihintay na perfection bago ako maging confident. However, what I learned was, confidence was being comfortable with being a work in progress. Na even if you're not the best, even if you have flaws or if you have things that you lack, skills that you still need to hone, it's just being comfortable with that. It's admitting to yourself na there are things that you need to learn, but the things that you need to learn don't take away your worth. Hindi ka naman any less of a deserving human being kung meron kang hindi alam. And I think dun nabuo yung confidence ko nung na-realize ko na, you know what, kahit anong mangyari, kahit anong gawin ko, kahit anong bulol ko, kahit anong, alam mo yun, hindi ako as smart, hindi ako as magaling or experienced as the people around me. But just knowing that I am good enough by default, that to me is confidence. Parang, I can show up and know na whatever I lack, I can either work on or I can just laugh off na it's okay. It's really okay. And nung nakuha ko yung ease and peace of mind na ganun, I can just show up as myself, it's really comforting and parang mas malayo pa yung kinaya kong ma-achieve dahil I was okay with being a beginner, being the most inexperienced in the room. Naalala ko you made kwento, 'di ba? Na na-experience niyo yun. And that really changes everything once you feel that way.
Yeah, once you inculcated in your mind. Parang, inano mo talaga, tinanim mo sa utak mo na yung mindset na you are a work in progress. Parang isa talaga yun sa mga nagpapa-level up ng confidence ko na okay lang na hindi pa. Like for example, right now, I am learning how to jump rope. So,
yes!
Yeah. So ayun, parang ang saya sa feeling, parang na oh my gosh, I am a beginner again. Ganon na talagang I'll work on it, na parang I need to put in the hours in jump ropes para matutunan ko yung mga tricks, matutunan ko na hindi tumama sa feet ko yung rope. And it's okay na lagi akong magkakamali. Okay lang na mabagal. Okay lang na mabagal ka matuto. Kasi matututo ka rin naman eventually. Iba nga, sinabi natin sa ibang episodes na hindi ito ka lang, ito ka pa lang. Naalala ko nung when I was starting my fitness journey, one of the things I was insecure about was, ako kasi yung pinaka hindi fit sa aming magkakapatid. Mm-hmm. And I kept thinking to myself, oh my gosh, sobrang layo ko sa kanila. Kasi they've been working out for a while. Ako, syempre, I was in the corporate world. I was working. I stopped na being as active as I used to be. So parang, ko na, oh my gosh, ang layo pa nung hahabulin ko. But then my brother told me na, you don't have to worry about not being the best because if malayo pa yung kailangan mo gawin, ibig sabihin, you're the one who can be the most improved. Yes. And to me, I really took pride after ko narinig yung most improved na words, as in sabi ko talaga sa sarili ko, oh my gosh, that is actually really motivating. Mm-hmm. I don't have to be the best, but if I can look back at my old self and see na, oh my gosh, ang layo ng narating ko compared to just myself and no one else. To me, nawala yung pressure na I need to be as good as everybody else or I need to be better. I don't have to be. I just need to improve. And when the focus shifted from competition to progress, it really changed my outlook and my approach.
And mas malayo yung mararating mo kung ganun eh. Kung healthy competition. Kung competition within yourself na lang ang iisipan.
Totoo. Sobrang totoo yan. Progress is key.
Did you ever feel intimidated? Because I just remember, I was thinking about our topic, yung title na, how do you confidently present yourself? And what comes to my mind is, yung times na na-intimidate ako sa mga mas magagaling sa akin.
Oo naman.
Have you ever experienced that?
Sobra.
Paano? Ano yung feeling?
So, hindi ka na-intimidate? Joke lang.
Hindi. Kasi ikaw,
Ako,
madam, I mean, I have that. Kwento ko later. Pero kasi ikaw, parang syempre, we call you Madam Rizza. And nakakatawa because I was talking to like Eileen, ganyan. Tapos we were saying na parang, it doesn't seem right to just say Rizza. It feels like Madam Rizza.
Oh my God.
Like, it always starts with Madam. And I totally get why. And syempre, for a lot of us who met you at this stage in your life na you have a successful business, we met you kasi na you're already polished. So to me, I can't imagine a Rizza who would walk into a room and not be Madam. You know, I don't know Rizza pre-Madam. You've always been Madam to me. So what was that like? Nung hindi ka pa confident, I guess, na nagpe-present sa ibang tao.
Oh my gosh, intimidation. I've always been very intimidated with other people. Kapag kunwari may mga sobrang talino in the room, kapag may sobrang ganda in the room, pag may sobrang sexy in the room, sobrang yaman in the room, parang oh my gosh, parang laging feeling ko, gusto ko na lang mag-shrink, gusto kong magpalamon sa lupa. Parang I won't be the kind of person na would walk up to, like for example, a successful businessman at magtanong, how did you get there? Wala akong mga interview questions before. Talagang parang fino-formulate ko lang sa utak ko, oh my gosh, paano kaya siya napunta doon? Ganon. Very mahiyain talaga ako. And I've always been very intimidated with other people. And nag-stop lang yon when I met Josh. Kasi it's very recently lang to so ilang years ago lang yun, 7 years ago. I was 24. So up until 24 years old, very mahiyain pa rin ako. Kasi si Josh, he's a businessman and yung mga ka-deal niya talaga are rich people. Parang he talks to yung talagang mga mayayaman, ganun. Tapos parang ako, lagi lang akong tahimik sa mga conversation. Kasi syempre kapag sa meetings, kasama ako, ganyan-ganyan. So I would really be so silent. Tapos lagi niyang sinasabi sa akin, oh Riz, bakit ang tahimik mo? Wala ka bang mga tanong? Wala ka bang mga suggestions, ganyan. Sabi ko, ang dami-dami kong suggestions, ang dami-dami kong tanong, pero ayoko magsalita kasi nahihiya ako. So parang sabi niya, alam mo, itong mga mayayaman na to, tao lang din sila. Gusto nilang makatulong sa iba, gusto nilang i-check yung suggestion mo. You might have you have a brilliant mind, you have to parang you have to put out your suggestions out there. So parang na-realize ko na, oo nga no, tao rin nga naman sila na na-appreciate nila. Sabi ni Josh, yung mga nasa estado daw, mga alta sa syudad, parang na-appreciate din daw nila na parang first name basis mo sila, gano'n, na parang okay lang na ganyan. Parang nafe-feel nila na I'm not alone on top, gano'n. Na parang pwede pa rin akong makipag-communicate sa ibang tao normally. Like, normal people like us. Na gano'n. Mm-hmm. So, naisip ko, tao rin nga naman talaga sila. So, parang dun slowly na-build yung confidence ko. And practice din, for sure. Kasi sa mga meetings with Joshua kasi, parang lagi yung sinasabi na, oh, Riz, do you have suggestions? What's your question? Do you have any questions? Parang ako, meron. Ganun. So, ayun. So, I think, yes, maraming intimidations. Pero, yun nga, if you think about that idea na tao lang din naman yung mga idol nyo, tao lang din naman yung mga mayayaman na to, tao lang din naman yung mga sobrang gandang at sexy na mga to. So, it's a very comforting idea. Yun.
Yeah. I think dito pumapasok yung, of course, our Talala collaboration.
Yes.
We have a pair of earrings that say, no one is better than you and you are better than no one.
Yes.
And it's absolutely right. Kasi, yes, somebody can be smarter, somebody can be richer, somebody can be a lot of things. Pero, those unique qualities, those qualities that medyo angat sila sa'yo, they don't, that doesn't make them a better human being altogether na parang nakakaangat silang human being kasi we're all just humans, you know? At the end of the day, we go home. We just want to be happy. At the end of our lives, we all go back to dust. So, bakit tayo, why do we box ourselves and limit ourselves and make ourselves small kung at the end of the day, we're just skin and bones, Might as well just show up as if you belong there because we really do belong there. So,
yeah.
That being said, I just want to say hi to our friends. I want to give a big shout out to the guys at Como. So Como by East West is an easy to use digital banking app that helps you take control of your money.
Yan, download nyo na yung Como app now for free and apply for an account with just one valid ID and no minimum deposit. You can use our link in the description and our referral code, Confidence.
Yeah. So yung topic natin for today is also our referral code. So yeah, don't forget you guys, Confidence, all caps.
Yes.
Ayan, so about the time na I felt the most intimidated, na it really changed me. Kasi dito talaga ako na-challenge talaga ako. Kasi one of my insecurities growing up was, I don't know about you, pero kasi I went to an all-girl Catholic school na one of the things they inculcated in us was simplicity and humility. It's very good, simplicity and humility. However, on the flip side, ang naging result nun to me was intimidated ako sa other all-girls schools. So, kasi I went to School of the Holy Spirit of Quezon City. Kami, ang mga friends namin na all-boys school, Claret, Ateneo, LaSalle. Pero at the same time, parang yung mga other all-girls schools na nakapaligid, we have Miriam College, we have Assumption, Poveda, St. Paul, Ika. So, I don't know kung may idea ka, madam, dun sa mundo ng mga exclusive girls and boys schools. Parang na-intimidate talaga ako.
Bakit? Ba't ka na-i-intimidate? Anong part?
Kasi, parang it really meant a lot to be social. I don't know if any... Parang di ko alam kung ganito din yung na-experience nila. But to me, ang na-experience ko was, I wasn't social enough to be in that circle. But I am in that circle. Kasi, like for example, my high school boyfriend is in Ateneo. Tapos, yung barkada niya, yung mga girlfriends nila, Poveda. And I felt like, hindi ako on the same level. Which is ridiculous now because I have so many friends from Poveda. And I'm like, why did I even think that way? I guess meron lang akong insecurity like that because I didn't know if I could fit in those circles. So anyway, when fast forward to college, I took this job for Red Bull. So I was a Red Bull Wings team member. So if you guys are familiar with the Red Bull Mini Cooper, umiikot yun around Manila pre-pandemic. We would give out Red Bulls na as gifts. So we would go to events in schools, at offices. I would go to parking lots, ano pa ba? Mga sports events. So we would go there. Naka-backpack kami na Red Bull. Tapos, we would drive around the Mini Cooper. So it was a very cool girl job. And ang mga nagiging Wings team members lang ay university students, number 1. We are all girls. Number 2, we are all university students. And then, personality must be there. Kasi, kakausap ka sa madaming tao. So you need to have a good personality, charming, whatever. And then, you also need to drive kasi nga you're driving the Mini Cooper. Tapos, every single one of those girls, I think 12 kami. 12 at a time. Tapos pagka may gagraduate, papalitan. So, parang, batches. So, a lot of the girls that I met dun sa Wings team, who are now very good friends of mine, as in like, we're really good friends, pero they all went to exclusive schools, or kung hindi exclusive schools, like really like international schools, or they went to really rich kid schools. And to me, bumalik na naman yung insecurity ko. I was the only one from UST. And in the same way, na I guess, parang, you know, my dream school was Ateneo. I didn't get into Ateneo. And then I went to UST. Parang may insecurity talaga ako dun sa label. I don't know why. I mean, now I'm such a proud, I'm a proud Tiger. I'm a proud SHSian, my high school. But, you know, as a kid, you're just so bombarded with all of these labels na you think na yun lang yung importante. So, nung time na yun, parang sobrang intimidated ako na parang, oh my gosh, I'm not as social as these girls. Why am I here? Tapos, syempre, hindi ko pwede talikuran yun because normally, I would just not show up. For example, when I was in high school, hindi ako nagpapakita sa mga baseball games nung high school boyfriend ko kasi I didn't want to be around the girlfriends of his friends kasi feeling ko nga I wasn't good enough. Ganun ako ka-insecure. Imagine. I would not show up. Like, that's, like, looking back as Ayn of 2021, I would show up to anything today. As in, kahit saan mo ako dalhin, wala akong pakialam, I will show up. Bring me to the red carpet, I don't care. I'll be there. Pero, nung bata ako, I would not show up. Pero since dun sa Red Bull, it was a job, hindi ko pwede hindian, di ba? Kumikita ako eh. I was a working student. Tapos, I needed to be there. So, talagang I had to swallow my insecurities. And sabi ko, okay, I gotta do this. I'm good enough. And every day, I would show up to work. And I would be partnered with one girl. Kasi that's how it works eh. Two-seater. Taray talaga ng Mini Cooper namin. Two-seater yung Mini Cooper. So one would be the driver, one would be the passenger. Tapos we would go on missions. So for example, we would be assigned to go to a sports event. So dalawa kami magkasama. So one-on-one. Eh, since yun nga, shy talaga ako. Parang
ikaw, shy? Oh my God. Hindi ko talaga.
Shy talaga ako nun.
Hindi ko ma-imagine, madam.
One-on-one. Anong pag-uusapan namin? Like, paano kung hindi ako makarelate sa mga trip niya? Ganyan. Tapos wala. Tapos ang na-realize ko was they were all just like me. Except, you know, wala. They were just like me. There was nothing really there that I had to be insecure about. Everybody went through the same phases. We all had boy problems and girl problems. You know, we all had school problems. We all had issues with our grades. As in, kahit na sobrang in my mind, I had this totally different story in my mind. In my mind, they were so perfect. And then I realized when I was sitting there sa loob ng Mini Cooper beside them talking about everyday young adult things, sabi ko, oh my gosh, we're all normal.
Same problem.
We're all human. So after that, so I was there for like 6 months, naisip ko nun, what? I can talk to anyone. Kasi part of that job was also talking to all sorts of people. So sometimes I would be talking to students. I would go to campuses. But then sometimes I would go to offices and meet with CEOs. And I was just a girl with a backpack. Alam mo yun? Tapos yung experience na yun talaga, that job gave me the confidence. Not because they trained me to be confident, but because I was exposed to, number one, a lot of confident girls na parang ganun pala maging confident. And then number two, I had to show up and be confident. Kasi trabaho ko yun. So, I guess ang takeaway ko dito is, if you have the opportunity to be uncomfortable, to be confident, take it. Kasi dun ka sa discomfort mag-grow.
Yeah, that's how you
If I didn't take that, imagine, madam, if I kept not showing up dahil I felt like I didn't belong, hindi ko ma-figure out na tao lang pala sila lahat.
So, sobrang nag-resonate din ako dito kasi I went to an international school nung college. So, it was Southville Foreign University. As in dollars ang tuition fee. I was an...
Totoo ba? I
dollars,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
Dollars ang tuition fee. And lahat ng mga nandun, as in mga anak ng governor, anak ng CEOs, anak ng mga businessmen. Tapos, ako, I just went to a normal high school. I love. Hi, Kavinyans. Hello, love you. But yeah, nung pumunta ako ng college, I was an academic scholar. I wasn't really confident about my English, pero we were forced to talk in English, to speak in English kasi lahat ng mga professors namin, halos lahat ng professors namin, foreigner. Halos lahat ng mga classmates ko, foreigners. And kung hindi man foreigners, speaking in English lahat because they're all rich kids. So, parang ako noon, oh my gosh. Kasi, by the way, hindi ako pinayagan ng parents ko mag-exam sa ibang school kasi ayaw nilang malayo ako sa kanila. I had 2 options actually. One is UST. I tried to take up nursing and accounting. Tapos, hindi ako pinayagan mag-exam sa UP, hindi ako pinayagan mag-exam sa Ateneo, LaSalle, lahat. Ayaw nila kasi malayo. Malalayo ako sa kanila. I mean, I love my parents so much to bits. I love you. Pero hindi nila ako pinayagan mag-exam. Kasi nga, di ba sobrang strict ng ano ba yan yung langaw natin? Sobrang strict ng parents ko. So, ang pinag-examan ko lang is UST and Southville. I passed UST, by the way. Pero sabi nila na hindi. Mag-Southville ka na lang since may scholarship ka dyan. So, syempre ako, oh my God, parang ayoko talagang mag-Southville kasi ang yayaman nga ng mga tao doon. So, feeling ko, imamock nila ako. Alam mo yung mga sa movies na talagang aalipustahin ka sa college kasi poor ka, gano'n. Hindi ka kasing level ng richness nila, ganyan. So, iniisip ko, oh my God, paano kaya kapag, panda lang ang ballpen ko tapos sila Parker, gano'n. Parang iniisip ko na lahat ng mga pambubuli na ma-experience ko. Pero it turns out, you know what, when I eventually went there, ang babait pala talaga nila. As in, wala akong na-experience na bullying, wala akong na-experience na talagang tataasan ka ng kilay just because of your background, gano'n. So, yun nga, at the end of the day, ma-realize mo na, shucks, tao din pala talaga sila. May mga parent problems sila, student problems, relationship problems, and stuff. So, ayun, pare-pareho lang tayong tao. So, ewan ko ba, I think it's also normal to be insecure and intimidated. Pero yun nga, kapag na-realize mo na yung thinking na tao lang tayong lahat, at may kanya-kanya rin tayong mga problema sa buhay, parang... siya.
It really does go a long way.
Yeah, oo. It takes practice then as well. Kasi kahit ngayon parang meron pa rin mga, for example, mai-invite tayo sa podcast. Tapos, oh my God, yung mag-interview sa atin, DJ. Tapos parang hindi naman ako, parang sometimes, I
Shout out Madam Janina Chan.
Hello, Madam Janina Chan. Ayun, so parang, oh my gosh, sino ba ako? Minsan mapapatanong ka sa sarili mo na, who is she? Sino ba ako? Pero parang, I just try to snap out of it every single time na, no, I have something to bring into the table. I have an expertise. I need to share this to everyone. So, ayun, dami ko ng kinwento.
You know what I say whenever I have to ask myself, di ba, parang, who is she? Na parang, pag inisip ko, sino ba ako para maging ganito? Sino ba ako para pumunta dyan? Sino ba ako para ma-invite? What I always say is, when I ask myself, who is she? Who do I think I am? I always say, I'm Ayn Bernos and I get to decide what Ayn Bernos means. Kasi, di ba, yung pangalan natin, it's our legacy. Mm-hmm. And what people associate with that name depends on what we do. So to me, I can't really do much about our image or perception, pero I can do things that will make me proud to be Ayn. And what I hope to do and continue doing is to make Ayn Bernos a good thing, something that I'm proud of. Para pag inisip ko, sino ba ako? And I can say Ayn Bernos as if it's a compliment.
Yeah.
as if it's a...
Kinikilabutan ako because it is.
You know, and it's just... you know what my dream is? My dream is to walk into Starbucks and say my name, tapos tama nila i-spell kasi nakita nila yung Ayn somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Alam mo, madam, feeling ko malapit na yan kasi, you know.
Nanggaling ako Starbucks, mali pa rin yung spelling. So, it's okay. It's okay.
You need to document it kapag tama na yung spelling ng Ayn nila.
Every single time, I'll be like, hi, what's your name? Ayn. Tapos yung isulat na, Eileen, Ayan. One day I will walk into a coffee shop and they will write my name correctly. Anyway, okay. Punta tayo sa practical tips. Syempre, since we know naman, we told our stories, if you were to maybe give your younger self advice, ano siguro yung mga practical tips na pwede nating ibigay?
Ako, if I would meet my younger self, I would tell myself na to monitor my progress. Napaka-data-driven pa rin talaga. So, you know, so yeah, monitor your progress. Kasi minsan, mafe-feel mo na, I keep on trying jump ropes. I keep on practicing my jump ropes pero hindi pa rin umu-okay yung form ko, hindi pa rin ako nakakapag-tricks, ganun. But ako, what I do right now is yun nga, I always take videos of myself kasi, yun, doon mo makikita yung smallest progress mo na for example, maganda na yung talon ko, maganda na yung form ko, hindi na masyadong wide yung arms ko. Kasi yun nga, for jump ropes, di ba, merong form na dapat gawin.
Yeah.
So parang kung hindi ako nagtitake hindi ko monitor yung progress ko, kung hindi ko vinivideohan yung sarili ko, how will I know na... Kasi hanggang ngayon, parang ilang weeks na ako nagja-jump ropes, wala pa rin akong tricks eh. So, kung hindi ko monitor yung sarili ko na, may konting progress naman pala ako, madidishearten ako. Yun nga, baka isipin ko, wala naman akong progress, ayoko na lang. Ganun. So, yeah, that's one of the things I would tell my younger self in terms of confidence. How about you?
I love that. Also, sobrang agree ako dun kasi hindi ko nagugulat talaga ako when I look at my progress pictures, and more than progress pictures, also in other areas of your life na, for example, I do this thing called Life Lately. Meron akong secret blog na I call it Life Lately, and then periodically I would log on to that. Thus I would just write in bullet form, as in I will write down everything na update sa buhay ko. So, for example, 2018, sabi ko, okay, moving to Spain, I have 12,000 followers, I have this, ganyan. And then I write in 2021, I'm in Manila, I have my own office, I have 2.2 million followers on TikTok. And it's like, what? Na parang, to me, I can't take that for granted because every single time I checked on myself, nakita ko yung ginapang ko. Hindi siya nangyari overnight, and nakaka-build siya sa akin ng confidence na the baby steps really pay off. And to me, parang yung confidence knowing na the baby steps pay off, naiisip ko sa sarili ko na, okay, if I just continue crawling, one day, this crawl wouldn't look like a crawl. It would be a sprint. Di lang halata, pero it's a sprint.
True.
Ayun. Another thing, I guess, na practical tip na really helped me was surrounding myself with genuinely confident people.
Totoo yan.
As in, having friends na confident. Kasi maghanap ka talaga ng confident, tapos dikitan mo sila. Kasi nakakahawa yung confidence.
Kaya kita friend.
Thank you naman.
Small things.
Thank you naman. Yung like, okay, I have a group of friends na I met in my adulthood na. So, I met them my early 20s corporate job kasi I worked with this one girl, Frankie. You know Frankie?
Yep.
Yan, si Frankie. So, I met her, and then she's like the super confident, super walang pake. As in like, whatever. I'll wear a crop top today. I don't care. Mga ganyan. Tapos
Cute nga
si
niya,
Frankie, meron siyang friend from high school, si Janica, who is my Spanish roommate. She's not Spanish. I meant, she's Filipino. But when we moved to Spain, we moved together. Tas roommates kami.
Okay.
Tapos, another one is another friend from her work, si Via. So, yung tatlong yun, sobrang confident nila. And hindi sa confident na, you know, parang maingay na confidence. It's more like they're just themselves without explaining. Which I really appreciate. Na parang, for example, when we would go out and they would wear what they want, if umupo sila, tapos merong roll sa tiyan, they don't care. If they have a picture that's unflattering, they don't care. And to me, that was so revolutionary, seeing that and seeing them not really making a big deal out of it, na parang they can just exist and wear what they want, show up where they want, talk to anyone. And to me, that was so inspiring na parang, pwede pala yun.
True.
Na I can wear a bikini and sit down sa beach and slouch. Kasi before, I would always like straighten my back para hindi ako humihinga. Para lagi ako may abs, ganun. Tapos nakakapagod kaya hindi mag-slouch.
Masakit kaya sa likod yun.
Isa pa yung yung with my arms, for example, I would always do like this para hindi nakikita yung fat sa likod. Pero parang ako, ang hirap naman na lagi ako nakaganito, diba? Lagi nakaangat yung arm ko. So I just want to relax and exist in my body and just like myself. Right. And that's what I learned from them. Because I was always next to them. I was surrounded by them. And if you're surrounded with enough confident energy, mahirap maging hindi confident.
Totoo.
Dahil, diba?
Sobrang totoo yun. Kebel! Ayun, Kebs to the world. As in talaga, yun din yung sasabihin ko sa sarili ko na, Riz, stop thinking about people too much. If kung alam mo lang, hindi ka naman nila masyadong iniisip kasi they're also thinking about themselves. Alam mo yun. Parang, yun nga, laging sinasabi ng mom ko na, hindi mo naman sila kilala, 'di ba? So, Kebs, hayaan mo sila kung anong iniisip nila. Kilala mo yung sarili mo, alam mo kung ano yung totoo, kung sino ka. So, whatever you wanna wear, whatever you wanna say, as long as wala kang tinatapakang ibang tao, Kebs to the world. So now,
Kebs
madam,
to the world.
Ngayon na kunwari, nung na-build mo na yung confidence mo, were there people na mga toxic people na parang, ang saya-saya ko sa sarili ko. I'm so confident about my body, about my personality. Nasi-shake pa ba ang isang Ayn Bernos with her confidence?
Oo naman. Oo, definitely. Like, it's not something na I will deny because it does happen. Lalo na being on social media. Diyos ko, imagine naglakad lang ako sa TikTok. People were telling me na I'm too ambitious. Pero, naglakad lang ako sa hallway ko. Rumampa lang ako. Tapos tinawag nila akong ambisyosa. Are you guys kidding me? I can't even walk in peace. Let me walk. Anyway, so when that happens, I do a few things. So first is, I try to, if hindi siya valid criticism, if nantitrip lang talaga sila, if wala silang nadadagdag sa buhay ko, then I set my boundaries. So, by that I mean, either ibablock ko sila, i-unfriend ko sila, i-unmute ko sila, or hindi ko na lang titignan. Because I don't need that. Sino may kailangan nun? Like, I don't need somebody with no face on their profile picture telling me that I'm too ambitious for my dreams. Get out of here.
So,
The
totoo
second
lang talaga.
thing, yeah, di ba? Parang, okay, inano kita. And then the second thing that I do is I try to evaluate with myself na parang, bakit ako nasasaktan? Totoo ba yung sinabi nila?
Right.
And then I think, parang I take time also to digest na, why is it hurting? If they're telling me something, does it hurt because it's true? And if it's true, what can I do about it? If meron ako magagawa about it, let's say somebody says na, I'm not good enough at public speaking. I'm not really good. I'm just confident. Somebody told me that Sabi parang hindi naman talaga ako magaling magsalita. Confident lang ako. Tapos parang ako, what?
Isn't that a compliment too?
Sobrang confused talaga ako sa comment na yun. But I kept thinking to myself, does this mean na naniniwala ako na kulang pa yung public speaking skills ko? Pagka nag-agree ako sa comment na parang, oo nga baka meron nga akong kulang, then I work on it. However, if I realize na hindi naman totoo, then I tune it out. Pero if totoo siya, then I work on it. If halimbawa naman na totoo siya, tapos wala na akong magagawa. For example, my round face. Somebody says na, nakakainis talaga. Isa yun sa mga issues ko. Especially being on the internet na this is all they see. They don't see the rest of my body. Na parang, they're like, you have too much, cheeks. What? Anyway, wala akong magagawa dun, diba? So, if naaapektuhan ako sa bagay na wala naman akong magagawa or I have no control over, then I take that as a sign to really think deep and see how I can overcome that insecurity. Kasi I can't feel uncomfortable about my face forever. I mean, it's a pretty nice face. So, why, diba?
Hello!
So, ayun, parang it's madaming different approaches, but I guess it all boils down to self-awareness, knowing what your strengths are, your weaknesses, what the difference is between the things you can control and the things you cannot control. Kasi we have very limited energy and hindi natin pwede bigyan lahat ng energy.
That is so true. Especially in terms of energy talaga. Kasi, yun nga, ang dami talagang mga mema sa mundo. And you have control. You have control over it. You can, ano ba to? Ano ba? Wait lang.
Filter.
Nadidistract kasi ako sa langaw. So, yun nga, you have a choice. You have a choice if pakikinggan mo siya or hindi. Yun nga, tama. You can filter it out. So, Kebs to the world.
Kebs to the world. That is our phrase of the day.